Good morning. Today we're going to be making Jelly Bear soap for kids. This is a fun and easy project to do for sleepovers or birthday parties where you need a little inexpensive party favor for kids to take home, or even just a weekend where your kids are bored and driving you nuts. And you can make jelly soap by hand from scratch. It is not the easiest project in the world, so for today, we're going to be using a pre-mixed jelly soap. You can find this at Essentials by Catalina Bath and Body Supply. And this tub right here will last you forever. So you can make as much soap as your heart could possibly desire. And we're going to be pouring it in these little bear molds. These are also available at Amazon, and they come in a 2-pack. I'm just going to do enough for one mold at a time so that I can do each one in a different color and a different fragrance. And we're going to measure out 1/3 cup, which is how much it takes to fill one of these molds, in a microwavable safe container like this. I got these also from Amazon. These are soap making supplies. They're perfect because they can go in the microwave and then they pour very easy. So I love these things and I use them for all sorts of projects. And I've measured out 1/3 cup of the soap. And normally in soap making, you add your fragrance and your color after you have already heated the soap, but we're not going to do that today because this stuff sets up so quickly we would not stand a chance. And I'm going to be adding Barnhouse Blue Juicy Fruit fragrance to it. I got this also at Amazon. They're all fun fruit flavors, and then bubblegum. The one I'm about to show you is actually bubblegum. And I'm using coloring that came from Amazon as well. It's Soap Shop. It comes in a pack of 36, although they do have smaller ones available in just every color you could possibly imagine. And I'm going to spray the mold with Everclear, which I realize that sounds pretty weird, but the reason for it is because when you're making soap, you need to spray your mold before and after you've poured your soap with rubbing alcohol to keep the bubbles at bay. And rubbing alcohol has a really strong fragrance and I don't particularly care for it, so I use Everclear instead. It does this exact same job without the harsh fragrance. And you're going to melt your soap after you've added your fragrance and your color for about 30 seconds in the microwave. It will be pretty bubbly, but that's okay because it's still going to turn out and look absolutely precious. And after you pull it out of the microwave and it's all good and melted, you just want to take a spoon and you want to stir like crazy and mix all your color and your fragrance up really, really well. And it sets up so quick. I mean, it's already setting up and I just pulled it out of the microwave. And you want to just start pouring in your mold. And it's okay if you spill because these really do pop out of the mold super easy and you'll be able to clean them up and make them look like little individual bears really easily. And after you get them all poured, you can let them just sit at room temperature and they'll actually solidify really within just a few minutes. Or to be extra safe, you can put them in the freezer and just freeze them for a few minutes. And then when you pull them out, they'll be ready to pop out of the mold. They will pop out of the mold super easily. There's really no struggle there. And then you just sort of break them apart from each other. There. And you end up with a finished product like this. I made each one in a different color and a different fragrance so that you could fill a container and have just a whole bunch of different little bears. I know that this looks like a big just clump of jelly right now, so let me bring one to the camera to show you a little bit more of what it looks like up close. They're kind of hard to handle. But there's a little purple bear, and I did it in a blueberry fragrance. And these are good for about one hand washing, one tiny hand washing. But it's just a fun, simple, and inexpensive project to keep your kids busy. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.